Hello all, very warm welcome. Atma Namaste. So today we are learning something very important and something that I personally like. This is designing your self-image and identity. So in my total transformation coaching program, there's an entire module on this concept. What is it? So designing a self-image. Now, what is self-image? Can anyone give it a try? What's a self-image?
Self-image is what we are thinking about ourselves and what we feel about ourselves.
Okay. Others? Ananya was saying something back then. Ananya.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you're audible now. Yes.
I'm saying self-image is something like how we see ourselves, how we observe in point of others,
Hmm.
how we relate or observe ourselves.
Hmm. Right. Perfect. Okay. So self-image, one common example of common understanding is how we see ourselves. But actually, self-image is how you are perceived by yourself. That means it's not external, it's internal. Okay. That means how your inner self looks at your outer self, not how your outer self look at your inner self. Okay. Now, self-image is a deciding factor on how our life is going to be. Okay. Why? Because how your inner self is perceiving you, your choices would be an extension to that. What you choose, what you do, how do you do things, how do you look at yourself, how do you see everything, what kind of narrative you carry, and what kind of impression you carry about yourself or others. That is all a part of your self image. That means how your inner self is looking at you and how your inner self is. That's how
Can't hear
everything
you,
is.
Vansi. Lost your voice.
Only you or everybody?
I can hear you.
మాకు క్లియర్ గానే ఉంది సార్. ఐఎమ్
Okay.
హియరింగ్ మా. ఐఎమ్ హియరింగ్.
Okay, cool. Right. So the moment you give yourself the permission to look at yourself as you appear to the world, you are telling yourself that, okay, I am showing world that this is what I am, this is what I carry, these are the attributes I have. Right. But are you truly that version of yourself? Or are you projecting that version of yourself? That is very important to understand. Why? Because a self-image talks about the truest version of you, which you do not truly project. What happens is you project one image of you, and that's how everybody is. And there is nothing wrong or right in it. Because human beings are made with a lot of shortcomings. You got a lot of issues. So not everybody has to know your weaknesses. So it is absolutely okay that people don't see the other side of you. Okay. It's absolutely alright that people don't know many details about you. But whatever you project, is it really coming from a healthy space? Or are you masking everything to just to appear good? This is something very, very important. For a very long time, people just live with masks. At some point, one of the masks falls off. And people will see one side of you which they don't see. Usually, they start to judge. But the point is, everybody will have some mask always on. So it is natural and common that people don't show their core to the world, because not everybody in the world, not everybody in our world needs to know our entirety. It's not transparency, it's not accountability or something like that. It is access to the information. Not everybody has to know everything about you as it is. But are you truly living your true self, or are you just living the image of yourself that you're showing to the world? That's where all the magic is. That's where all the point is. Okay, you believe that you are XYZ and you have created an image of yourself, you're showing to the world, and you believe that is you. Now, what happens is, a part of you, a large part of you knows that that is not you completely. Yes, that could be a part of you, but you're not it completely. When you know it, how and what are you doing to release yourself from that trap? Because if you're not honest with yourself, if you're not really authentic with yourself, what happens is, at some point, you cannot hold this image that you're projecting always. So you will have to put your mask down and you will create a shock to the world. So you should be prepared to encounter world as they see you, right? So this self-image that I'm talking about is, how do you want to be perceived? And are you truly that? Are you embodying those values and you become that? For example, I'm not a very honest person, but I want to project myself as a honest person. You project as a honest person, but also become honest in the process. It might sound as if fake it till you make it, but it is not that. You have an ideal, you have a goal, and you know you're not there yet, and you're aspiring to become that. What is so what that's the greatest virtue, na? Okay. You want to be greatest athlete, but you're not that yet. You have to think that you're a greatest athlete and you have to practice to become greatest athlete. Okay, without putting things into practice or without doing the necessary activity, just thinking that you're a greatest athlete is pointless. In the same way, self-image, you have to design who you actually want to be. You can be anybody that you want to be. You can write these attributes as a part of your identity. You're building your identity with your own hands. This is a very, very huge task. Your life depends, your life changes, everything changes the moment you sit with yourself and build your identity. Actually, I have this thought. We did a program called Self-Image Engineering in 2021. Okay. None of you were a part of my team back then. Okay. Most of you don't even know that I exist. In 2021, we did a program. It's an excellent program, but somehow resistance of everybody, including me, was so high that we couldn't finish it off. But I made people sit and write who they want to become, and we create an action plan to become that. So today, I invite everyone to start building yourself. If you are XYZ, you know it, and you are the best version of yourself right now, or you know that, okay, this is the best that you could be, and you're living that life, wonderful. This exercise is not for you. But if you're somebody you feel you have got a lot of shortcomings, you know you're not perfect, or you have a lot of flaws, and you want to be somebody else than who you are today, it is absolutely okay to become the better version of yourself. Okay. So this exercise that we do is going to change everything that you are today, and you can become anybody that you want to be. And I would say one of the best gifts that you can do, that you can give to yourself, is this, that you design yourself You design the best version of yourself all by yourself, because you never knew what made you choose who you are today, right? Life has hit you left, right, center, and somehow you became who you are today, right? You are just going with the flow. You landed in this shore and that shore. You got hit, you got bruised, you got hurt, you got healed, and somehow you became who you are today, right? But when I offer my clients to do this exercise of current self, desired self, and ideal self, I'll give them this task. Ideal self. How do you write your ideal self? Is if you're not born in the family that you're born, if you're not raised in the environment that that you've been raised, if time, money, and luck are not the factors that can hold you back, who you would want to be, who you would aspire to be. You can change your gender also. You can change anything. You might write, I want to be a child of some XYZ also. You know a person and you felt they're the best people, you want to be their children, you can be that also. It's okay, write that. Again, we're not getting into that debate of, I'm happy with what I am. No, this activity is not about that. You could be anybody right now, but given a chance to restart your life, what and who you would want to be. This is a powerful choice you are making. You're choosing to be reborn. Again, you'll not die and you'll not be taking a birth again. But you can design yourself in a way that you have got utmost control of everything that you do. You can choose to add your belief systems. You can choose to add some attributes. Now, you can write anything. You can be taller, you can be shorter, you can be leaner, you can be fatter, you can be this, you can be richer, you can be fairer, you can be smarter, you can be richer, whatever that is. I want to write everything. I want to design your new self. Why? For some time you put, I want you to just forget who you are. And if you step out of that box of who you are today, you can open yourself up to some other higher possibility that you could be somebody else or anything, anybody else that you would want to be. And when you start making steps towards it, you will see a huge difference in how you look at your life. Whatever that is. Pavni garu. Okay. You could write, I want you to sit and write. Today's assignment is just this. Write what you want to be radically. For example, Vamsi Krishna, I want to be a beautiful heroine. If that's my thing, I'll write it. Or I want to be born to two great scientists. Both of my parents were scientists. Okay, they're spiritual scientists. Or maybe I want to be born in an environment where I can do alchemy. Okay, I can be like 10,000 years old or 5,000 years old, be born in that era. Or I'm able to learn how birds communicate, how animals and plants communicate. I want to learn that as a part of my attribute. So I'm writing these so that I'm thinking of something that I am not usually thinking of. I'm stuck with my attributes, right? Now what happens is I cannot think beyond that, and I feel that's a limitation. I want you to open your mind. Be radically creative that who you want to be. I gave some examples. Okay, maybe build some Pandora kind of a thing. Create a avatar kind of a studios in your mind and you say, I want to be that, I want to be that. Why? Once Again, don't describe everything around you. Write about you. Don't say I want to live in mountains and mountains have these kind of trees, these trees have that kind of fruits. Okay, I want to swing from one tree to other tree like a Tarzan. Okay, you can mention that, but don't really focus on environment. Focus on who you actually want to be, what traits you wanted to carry. Okay, what kind of beliefs, what kind of strengths, what kind of qualities that you would like to build in yourself. I want you to write that. Because the moment you write that, you are opening a window for it to manifest. Okay, if you write, I wanted to live, 5,000 years old, like, I want to live in the time of Ramayana. Wonderful. Now, when you're living in the time of Ramayana, what exactly you would like to do? Who exactly wanted to be? Don't say I want to visit Rama's photograph daily and worship. You want to do it, but that's not your ultimate ambition, right? So I want you to use your creative imagination to design your own self. You can having a fit body where you don't really have to work on extra fitness. You're fit naturally. Your lifestyle is giving all of that. Then what happens? You write something on the paper, something will change in your life. Maybe you'll start to become fitter at least from today. Something will change. Who knows? If nothing changes, it's okay. Just a fantasy world that you have created. But you don't leave it that way. Whatever you write, whatever you create of yourself, you are manifesting it. You're becoming that. Maybe you don't change your gender right now. That might not be possible. If you say, I want to become different gender than who you are today, if that's a part of your thing, yes, be that. Now, what happens? For women, if you want to be a man, you can write something that is helping you build your masculinity. What aspect of masculine, or what made you want to be a man? Build those qualities inside you that you don't have to become man to be that. I hope you got it. If you want to be a woman, I want to write. Okay, I want to be a woman for these reasons. I want to build these attributes in me, which are naturally available if I'm a woman. So why? Because these qualities that you mentioned is opening windows for you to become that, to welcome that into your life. Okay, and today's, when you write, you design your ideal self. You are designing your new image of yourself. Now, if you are somebody who says, I'm very happy with my image, I'm good the way I am. Now, you can mention things on how do you want to refine it. And you don't need refinement also. You're fully saturated with the best, you're brimming up with life. Then this exercise is not for you. Just enjoy it. Just embody whatever you are. But if you feel there's some shortcoming, mention that. And tomorrow's session would include on how do you manifest it. Because life mastery is about changing things that are not functional, bringing things into awareness that needs to be inculcated as a part of your being. So mastering your life by changing things that are not serving you anymore. For that, you need to be honest, you need to be having clarity. This is how you build your clarity. Write everything that you need or want or feels that is required as a part of your new self. Now, this exercise will create that version of you who can get anything and everything in your life. All right, any questions or doubts? Understood this concept?
అర్థమైనట్టే ఉంది, ఏమీ అర్థం కాలేదు వంశీ గారు.
Okay. Is everybody in the same zone that you felt like understood, but you never understood or you didn't understand?
ఏదన్నా కొంచెం ఒక 2 ఇదే దీన్ని ఒక 2 minutes తెలుగులో ఏదన్నా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తారా?
I have clarity of my goals, sir. What I am, what I want to become. So, what did you say? I want to. I'm in the path. I feel that.
Wonderful. Awesome.
I'm in the path. There are two guide. There are two sir and ma'am are helping me that I will become. I have that. I have faith on myself, sir. I
Awesome.
will.
Awesome. Wonderful.
I
సో
believe
నేనేం
you, sir.
చెప్పానంటే వండర్ఫుల్. సో నేనేం చెప్పానంటే ఒకవేళ మీరు పుట్టిన కాలం మీరు పుట్టకపోతే మీ పరిస్థితుల్లో ఏ పరిస్థితులు మీరు పెరిగిన పరిస్థితి లేకపోతే డబ్బు టైం అదృష్టం మిమ్మల్ని ఆపేవి కాదంటే మీరు ఏం అవ్వాలనుకుంటున్నారు, మీరు ఎలా ఉండాలనుకుంటున్నారు, మీరు ఏం చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారు, హూ యూ వుడ్ వాంట్ టు బి అనేటువంటిది మిమ్మల్ని రాయమని చెప్పుకుంటున్నాను. ఎందుకంటే అది మీ సెల్ఫ్ ఇమేజ్ అవుతుంది. ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పటిదాకా మీ లైఫ్లో మీరు లీడ్ చేసినంతా కూడా అటు కొడితే అంటే తెగిపోయిన గాలి పడినా ఎటుపడితే అటుపడి ఎటుపడితే పడి అక్కడ దాకా ఇక్కడికి వచ్చారుగా. ఎన్నో చేద్దాం అనుకున్నారు, అది చేసి చేయలేక అయ్యి అవ్వక ఎక్కడికో ఆగారు. అవునా?
కరెక్ట్ అండి.
ఇప్పుడు కాన్షియస్గా మిమ్మల్ని మీరు డిజైన్ చేసుకుంటున్నారు. బట్ ఏంటంటే మిమ్మల్ని డిజైన్ చేసుకుంటే ఏం రాస్తారు, నేను లక్ష్మిని కాబట్టి లక్ష్మి గారు అని ఆలోచిస్తారు. లక్ష్మి గారి మైండ్ సెట్ లక్ష్మి గారు లానే ఉంటుంది, అలా ఉండకూడదు. అందుకని మీరు లక్ష్మి గారు కాకపోతే మీరు ఎవరవుతారు? సో ఐ వాంట్ యూ ఆల్ టు డిసోసియేట్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ ఫ్రమ్ ది కరెంట్ ఐడెంటిటీ దట్ యు ఆర్. థింక్ డిఫరెంట్. మనకు అలవాటు అయిపోయింది, మనం ఎలా ఉన్నా అలానే ఆలోచిస్తుంటాము, రైట్? వీ కెనాట్ థింక్ ఎనీథింగ్ మోర్ దాన్ హూ వీఆర్, రైట్? వీ హ్యావ్ టాలీ హియర్, షీ ఈస్ లివింగ్ ఇన్ కెనడా, షీ ఇస్ ఎ కెనడియన్. సో షీ థింక్స్ డిఫరెంట్లీ దాన్ us. Her lifestyle is different, her way of living is different, the people that she is interacting and living with is very different, her way of looking at it is very different. And we have got Prachi and Ananya who are not from South India, right? So they have different outlook for life. So everybody has got different outlook for life because of their environment, right? So I am born in a male body, Ananya and me, we are in male bodies. So we have certain experience of life. We can't experience certain things like what women experience, and women don't experience what men experience. So our perspective is limited to this, right? For our experience. So నేను నా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్, నేను నా లైఫ్ నేను చూశాను, నేను దాన్ని తగ్గట్టే చూస్తాను, నాకు ఎక్స్ట్రా దానికన్నా ఎక్స్ట్రా నాకు తెలియదు. సో అది మిమ్మల్ని లిమిట్ చేయకూడదని చెప్పేసి ఐఎమ్ ఆస్కింగ్ యూ టు డిసోసియేట్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ కరెంట్ ఐడెంటిటీ అండ్ రైట్ ఎనీథింగ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ దట్ యూ కెన్ థింక్ ఆఫ్, దట్ యూ వాంట్ టు బి, దట్ యూ హ్యావ్, that you liked. For example, you saw one person, you felt that person is having a good quality that you would like to imbibe. Write that out. Write it down. Do not limit yourself with whatever you are already or what you are until now.
What quality we want, we can write it, sir.
Anything you want, you write.
That's why we have role models.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now what happens
Front
is,
of us.
you see the role
The
model.
front of us, I can see the role model.
Now what happens if you look at role model, you worship them, but you don't become them.
It's okay, sir. It's a one part also it comes. It's okay. Thank you very much.
I want you to write so I can help you get all the qualities that you are having, that you wanted to have in you.
Yes, sir.
So
It is like
either
it is like imagining the next version of yourself that may not match your current reality, but
Correct.
this is who you want to become, and
Exactly.
you will not settle for less than this,
Correct.
right?
Exactly. You're not settling for less. One. Other thing is, it's not just about settling for less. It's like that's what you actually are. That's a possibility, that's a probability, that's your potential also. But the point is, as long as you don't see yourself up or as long as you see as how you are or who you are, then it is very difficult to switch and tune something else. Because your identity that you carry today is having a lot of impact on your reality. So it is very difficult for you to see anything otherwise. Now we are breaking it. So I want to just go into that imaginary space where you can write anything and everything about yourself. We never know if you will be able to manifest it or not, but if you give it a try, there's always a possibility, right? So you have written 20 qualities that you wanted to have, which are not a part of you. You never felt you will be able to get that also. But you did this exercise and you have gotten 5-6 qualities. Bonus, na? That's a good thing that you're getting for yourself. So this is what I want you to think, that you have a better possibility to live a better life. But the point is, are you looking at life that way? And if you're not able to look at it that way, I'm here to help you out. So that today, there's nothing much I spoke. There's a lot for you to do. You're right. I want to have this quality. I want to have this quality. I want to have this quality. I want to build this. I want to build this. Maybe for you to build this, it is next to impossible. It's okay, right? Who knows what miracles happen at any time? So we are trying to aspire to manifest highest possible favorable outcome. For that, you should know what outcome you want. That's what we are trying to do as an exercise. Okay, understood? Any questions or doubts?
Thank you for thank you very much, sir. Building our lives.
Wonderful. Yeah, Lakshmi garu.
క్లారిటీ వచ్చింది.
వచ్చిందా? వండర్ఫుల్. పద్మిని గారు, అనన్య, యాని వదిన, టాలీ.
Prachi has explained everything, what detailedly she told it.
Yes, Vamsi, I agree with you and what Prachi says.
Yeah. Wonderful. పద్మిని గారు థమ్స్ అప్ ఇచ్చారు. వండర్ఫుల్.
Each day assignment is like an exam.
అర్థం కాలేదు వదిన, మళ్ళీ చెప్పా. చాలా ముద్దగా వచ్చింది వాయిస్.
Every day when we are writing assignment, it's like feeling like I'm writing an exam.
ఓకే.
I'm thinking of myself so deeply. And the questions in the assignment book. And today's what you said is more deep than that.
Yeah.
But we can try to. These days we daily we feel like that how I should have the quality of them, of like them, like hair I should be like this, my hair like it should be like this. Everything we think, but to put it in the paper is the task now.
Yeah, it's a good task. Do it. I mean, you'll enjoy this task. Okay. Because nobody asked you to do this. నా చిన్నప్పుడు అనేవాళ్ళు, స్కూల్లో చేసేవాళ్ళం. No, it's a holiday homework in summer holidays.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a holiday. What you want to become, how you want to become, what. This is.
So, పద్మి గారు గుర్తొచ్చినట్టు స్కూల్ హోంవర్క్.
ఏంటి స్కూల్ హోంవర్క్ కానీ నేను జస్ట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు షేర్ వన్ థింగ్. లాస్ట్ నైట్ ఐ లిటరల్లీ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్డ్ వాట్ యూ ఆల్వేస్ tell in our classes. You tell that listen. Not hearing is only organ. With organ we do. Listen we do with our conscious and subconscious minds. So yesterday, last night, why I am not able to sleep, I don't know. And I am not feeling anything also. I am enjoying that state also. I'm just enjoying. At that time, just I started listening. What is there to listen? Nothing is there to listen at that time. Only I was listening the fan sound. I was listening the AC sound. And just I was listening far somewhere barking of the dog. Suddenly, I thought again about mango. And just, Vamsi, as you say in the class, my mouth became sore, that all the taste literally came into my mouth and I started gulping. That was with a fraction of second, I was in the bus, cloud 9. So happy. That's it. And always so many things, there is no need to explain. there are no words to explain. Totally inside us, totally with us. That
Yes.
yesterday I enjoyed and I experienced. And now you are telling what you want to become. What do you want to become means we can like that. No, just I was feeling that state of mind yesterday's, and now I started laughing that when I start listening to the silence of the night, then maybe I truly become what I want to become.
Yes. Why
Right?
not? Yes.
So
Aham Brahmasmi.
these are all very very minute things and very impact. They give us lots and lots of impact to our life. I don't say that I achieved something, and I don't deny also that I achieved a lot and I am enjoying that thing.
Awesome.
So these small things, Vamsi, I
Hmm.
always think that there is no need to share to anyone, and not to my dearest and dearest ones also. There is no need to share some things, right?
Yes.
That's it. ఎంత బాగుంది ఆ థాట్ totally you there is no one else in that in whole world, only you, only you, only you. How nice it will be.
That is very empowering, actually.
అసలు ఎంత బాగుందో అది, భలే ఉంది అసలు. Then nothing we want, right?
Yes.
అంతే.
ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైంది ఎందుకు పెళ్లి చేసుకున్నాను.
Yes, sir. I understood, yeah. That's the reason I always tell no, why you didn't meet me at the little earlier. Then I
Yeah.
also, no, I also be there like that, like you only.
Yes.
Kada? So many
Yes.
unnecessary things will happen in our life. They're totally unnecessary. And when we think they are unnecessary and when we start listening ourselves, there is no impact of those unnecessary things in our life. That's it.
Yes. Correct.
Adi, really, I enjoyed yesterday. So nice, yeah. That's it. Ante.
Yeah. Awesome. So I have
మాటలు
something.
లేవు,
Yeah.
మాటలు లేవు, మాట్లాడుకోవడాలు లేవు, అంతే.
Wonderful. I have something else to share here. Okay. So so this morning I was I was taking a healing from my teacher. So I was feeling a little upset. So something is off, and I was going through some degree of energy, and just like fluctuating. I'm like on and off, on and off. So my teacher was like, okay, let me scan your chakras, and she found every chakra is depleted. She is seeing me from 2019, and it is the first time that she is seeing me with no energy in any chakra. He is surprised. अरे बच्चा, अरे ऐसा कैसा है तू? इतना गंदे एनर्जी, इतना गंदे हाल में आपको मैं कभी नहीं देखा. I'm like, oh, is it? But I'm actually okay. Then I realized without any energy in my chakras and koshas and lot of cards, lot of this, lot of that, still I'm actually very functional. I'm doing everything very all right. Then I thought, okay, this is how spiritual ascension is. If you climb up the ladder, though your chakras have got no energy, chakras are big enough to take care of themselves. Okay, so I was having a lot of questions, of late. I was actually having a lot of questions on existential crisis. Wala questions are there. So I'm questioning everything. I'm not accepting it. I'm doubting everything. I'm like this, that, and this, that, this, that. So I was told there's a lot of psyche on you, and psyche attack is so bad that you are questioning, and none of your questions are coming from you. They are like because of the repercussion of this. And she gave some insights. I'm like, okay, chalo. I mean, she gave some. I felt this is not me, but I could see the pattern and I could understand that, and it was very deeply affected. So I was asking universe that okay, so whatever has happened has happened. I cannot change it. But one thing that I have But I was asking, show me some sign that, what I sent her questions. Okay, I told her to scan these questions for me because these are like, I'm unable to believe in my own self. I want some proof. And she gave some answers that were like very satisfying to me. And then I asked, show me something more that can give me that real kick, that can just push me off from the space. And then I got one client who sent his aura reports. I hope you all remember. I mean, I think Lakshmi Garu, Padmini Garu remembers it very well. Okay. That I used to tell that I'll buy a machine where we can show the aura readings. If you remember.
అవును వంశీ గారు.
So we wanted to buy that machine and we could not buy it, right? So
Yes.
he got the scannings done. And he got reports and he was surprised to see that I did one healing on 30th or first 30th only. Okay, 30th of May, I did one healing. And 4th, he took one healing from his, not healing, he took a reading. 4th April or 8th April, he have taken one reading. And on May 4th, today he has taken one reading and his koshas are very clear, aura is very clear, there's no negativity in his aura. He is surprised to see how strong it was. Because healing happened in 4 days, right? So after 4 days, also energy is so intact, no negativity at all, and it is never like that in his life. There's always some negativity. I put the photographs in the group also if you have seen that. So this testament gave me that real validation that okay, I'm doing good job. I was asking my teacher, ma'am, I'll ask the question, I'll read the question that I've asked her. Okay.